Shared hosting versus reseller hosting. Shared hosting is what most basic web hosting plans offer. These plans put many different websites on a single web server, all of which share the resources such as storage, RAM, and bandwidth, hence the name shared hosting. Reseller hosting, on the other hand, is designed for people who are reselling hosting services. It gives you more control over the management of your sites, as well as the ability to set up a unique account for each new website you build. Ultimately, most reseller hosting plans still run on shared servers, however, so you won't necessarily get any more resources allocated to your websites. The main advantage is how you can manage multiple websites. If you're running multiple sites on your server, shared hosting generally uses a feature called add-on domains. This lets you set up separate websites through a single account, but ultimately they're all running on the same account. As you build more and more websites, this gets harder and harder to manage effectively. Plus, it can have some negative effects from an SEO or search engine optimization perspective. Reseller hosting is technically designed to host multiple websites for different people, each with their own account, but there's no reason you can't simply resell hosting to yourself. This way, each website can have its own isolated account, and you can even assign unique IP addresses to different sites with many hosting services. Reseller hosting doesn't have to cost a lot more than shared hosting either. You can get reseller hosting for as little as $7 a month, which is about the same as a shared hosting plan. These lower cost plans generally have a limited amount of storage and bandwidth, but most hosting services will let you upgrade to higher level accounts as you build more sites and your traffic increases, so this isn't really an issue. Just be sure that you check the hosting company's policy on upgrading accounts before signing up. You don't want any nasty surprises such as costly service fees when the time comes to upgrade your account. In either case, you should find out how many sites the hosting company runs on any given server. Many of the cheaper hosting companies run hundreds of sites on a single server. This can have a negative effect on your website since there are so many other sites sharing the same machine. It can slow your site down and also expose you to problems if any of the other sites on the server are doing things they shouldn't be. You could be found guilty by association by the search engines and other services.